Hey everybody! So for today's video I wanted to show you guys a brand new loadout that is insanely powerful and can destroy most mini bosses in just one magazine. Now this loadout is mostly on those who have the Founders Pack, but the hero loadout itself is viable for everybody. Not only that, there are plenty of Founder players who can craft this weapon that we are going to be talking about and provide for this build. To start us off, we're going to go through the hero loadout, and our commander will be Tactical Assault Sledgehammer. Now, he comes with the commander perk Assault Crit Damage. This increases assault and SMG critical damage by 225%, but this perk also pairs well with the weapon's 6 perk, like if your assault weapon has Affliction or Chain Lightning. But for our assault rifle, it's going to have a bit more boom to it. We are also going to be using the team perk Totally Rocking Out. Rocking Rift increases crit rating by 160, decaying over 8 seconds, and heals you for 73.75 base health. This team perk is important to have in your build since this will give us more chances to crit on the enemy. Continuing on, we will need something to help us activate Rocking Rift, and that's where Breakbeat Wildcat comes in. Her perk is Battle Beat, where eliminating 10 enemies in 9 seconds grants Rockin' Rift, increasing damage by 50%. Now, we aren't going to focus on the melee attack speed since all we're focusing on is ranged weapons. We will also have main stage Quinn in our support. Her perk is Sub Wafers, consumables that have a 32% chance of being harvested when farming metal. Consuming a wafer grants Rocking Rift, which gives you the 50% damage boost as well. Reason this is necessary is because you will not always get those 10 eliminations, and if you need to activate Rocking Rift immediately, then these wafers are your lifesaver. Next, we have Stars and Stripes Jonesy, who has the Assault Ammo Recovery perk. Assault weapons and SMGs have a 24% chance to refund ammo every shot. What this means is that every shot you take has a chance of not consuming ammo at all, which also means a longer magazine for your assault rifle. Next, this isn't a hero that is really necessary, but it is a big help for your build. Chaos Agent has the perk Quick Fingers. Whenever you use an ability, Quick Fingers reloads your equipped weapon instantly. No reload time or having to wait 5 or 6 seconds to reload your gun. Just throw a grenade or use a phase jump and your weapon is automatically reloaded. And lastly, for your support is First Shot Rio. Her perk is First Assault, where after reloading or overheating your assault rifle or SMG, the next 2 shots have a 100% crit chance. So, with Quick Fingers, your assault rifle automatically reloads, and the next 2 shots are going to 100% crit. This is important because of the weapon we are going to be using. Even though it does say shot, it doesn't necessarily mean your bullets, and you will see what I mean right now. The weapon of our choice today is going to be the Founder's Nocturno. This assault rifle causes an explosion after every reload, and that explosion stacks, meaning the more you beam at a husk, the bigger the damage from the explosion. As you could see, we triple crit damaged this weapon and added a larger magazine, because we want to mag dump every single bullet into the mini boss. This is also what I meant earlier when adding First Shot Rio. After reloading, it's not the bullets that are going to crit, it's the explosions themselves. So because of First Shot Rio, once you reload your Nocturno, the explosion itself is going to crit on the mini boss or whatever poor husk has that explosion damage. Just a little reminder as well, for those of you who do have these schematics for the Nocturno, you are able to perk it up with different elements. And seeing as how mini bosses are able to appear with elements, I would suggest getting a copy of each and every single one to be able to face off against it. Depending on the element that it has, the opposing element will do double damage, and that includes the explosion. Heading on over to the mission, I'm just here farming for some metal to get me the wafers. Again, these things are going to be important because you want to activate Rocking Rift when the mini boss comes in, and you may not be able to get the 10 eliminations to activate it in time. Here, you can see the Nocturno and Quick Fingers working hand in hand. When I spray this weapon, you are able to see those little bomb symbols on the top of the husk's head. And when I threw a grenade, my weapon instantly reloaded, but also caused the explosion from the Nocturno's 6th perk. And here we are starting the mission. Just a little reminder, the Nocturno can be changed to any element to deal double damage to the husks. So for example, since this is a Nature Zone mission, I need to use a Fire Nocturno to do more damage. This is also important for the mini-boss, seeing as how those suckers can also have an element. So it's best to have a copy of all different Nocturnos for different elements that may come. You can even see right here with the nature husks how they take much more damage compared to the normal husks. And that also works with the Nocturno 6th perk. The explosion has that fire affliction or the fire element from the Nocturno, which does more damage to nature husks. And over here, we finally have the mini-boss we have been waiting for. As you can see, it is a nature element like I mentioned before, which is a good thing I have my Fire Nocturno. As you can see, I pop a wafer and I just empty out the whole magazine before reloading, and boom! One reload and it is down for the count. This was a level 250 husk too, and it was able to destroy it in seconds. See, this is why I love this build. It is so powerful for these single target enemies. Now, I did test this build out in a 140 Hunt the Titan mission as well, and sadly, this mini-boss destroyer build does not work on the Titan Smasher. The explosion symbol does not appear on the Titan, so it doesn't explode. But still, this build is amazing all the same. If you are playing Save the World with friends and one of your friends is focused on building around the objective, you can focus on the more bigger husks like Smashers and Blasters, while your friends take care of the smaller husks. But that's about it for this build. Shout out to Beast for making this. Make sure to give some love over to his channel. He has hundreds of hero builds, trap tests, weapon tests, and so much more. If you guys like my content, why not leave a like? And if you want to get more updates regarding the game, why not drop a follow? Until then, as always, stay safe and game on!